I'm delighted to be joined down here in Jesse Harrington stable by senior handicapper Andrew Shaw. And Andrew, BoyleSports Irish Grand National. I suppose first of all, the calibre of horse in the race must have excited you when you were trying to dictate what weight to give each contender.
Oh, it did indeed. It did indeed. Like, we have our Duke at top weight, who's every chance in the Gold Cup next month. He won the race last year, and in actual fact, when he won the race last year, he was the highest rated horse to win the Irish National since Desert Orchid in 1990. So it's a top quality race. He heads the weights, but there are plenty more horses there. You've the Irish Gold Cup winner there, Ed Wolf, you've Outlander. It's a top quality race, there's absolutely no doubt about it.
And a horse certainly that's been on a lot of people's minds, and certainly from our perspective at BoyleSports, one that's seeing early money is Monbeg Notorious. Very good, winning the Tayestes, Dower Stayer won again at Navan, and all systems point towards the BoyleSports Irish National on Easter Monday.
Yeah, I would say that's the race for him. He's been a very progressive horse, there's no doubt about it. He won the Tayestes very well, and he's followed it up, as you say, at Navan there at the weekend, and he deserves to be thereabouts. He is a Dower Stayer. The horse he beat, I would say, Mossback as well. He's only rated 2 pounds less than him. I'd say he has every chance as well, and I would expect both of them probably to end up in the Irish National.
And we sponsored another race, the BoyleSports Irish Grand National trial at Punchestown and Folsom Blue. A very shrewd by Gary O'Brien and a couple of his friends, but certainly a horse that jumped every fence bar making a slight mistake at the last, but another one who the 3 mile 5 at Fairyhouse should definitely suit.
Absolutely, I'd say, and he'll have no trouble getting into the race, I would say. He had won the Grand National trial a few years before that, but he's a horse, probably not the biggest in the world, but he is a Dower Stayer, and if he's there at the last fence at Fairyhouse, I'd say he has every chance.
And if we're looking down towards the bottom, well, not the bottom, but around about the 10 stone mark, a horse that certainly caught my eye and a very intriguing runner is Dini. He's number 42 on the list at the present time. They've pulled him out the last couple of times because of heavy going. Shouldn't be heavy come the 2nd of April at Fairyhouse, and a horse that if he gets into the race, bound to run a huge race.
He is bound to have a great chance, I would say. He ran very well last year at Cheltenham. We haven't seen the best of him this year, but I'd say the plan is the Irish National. He's been laid out. His rating hasn't changed since Cheltenham last year. He has a lovely weight, and I'd say he has every chance in the race.
And another horse who probably caught my eye, and because he's been ridden plenty of times by the BoyleSports ambassador Robbie Power, who of course won the race last year on our Duke, is Jury Duty, number 27 on the list. I suspect they might just skip Cheltenham now with 275 grand for the winner of the BoyleSports Irish National.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, because he is a horse I'd really like as well. He'll appreciate the good ground. He's a Dower Stayer. I know he's in the 4 miler at Cheltenham, but as I should say, I think there's every chance now that they might consider this prize when they have a look at the race, because he'll have a lovely weight, he should get in, and yes, I would think he has a great chance.
And Andrew, if I was to put you on the spot, if you had to give me the winner now of the BoyleSports Irish Grand National 2018, who's it going to be?
One horse I do like actually is Bell's Hill. I know we haven't heard much of Bell's Hill, but
Willie Mullins, of course, yet to win the race.
And Willie yet to win the race. I don't know whether they're going to target him for the Aintree National or the Irish National. He's in both. But if you go back and look at the race that he ran, it was his last run, it was over fences, it was in the RSA last year. He was third to Mike Bite and Whisper, who are now rated 169 and 167. Now he was 10 lengths off them, but he's only rated 150. I'd say he's possibly well handicapped. It's hard to say, we haven't seen him since, but whichever race he targets him for, but I'm looking at the Fairyhouse race myself, and I'd say if he runs there, he would have every chance. Yeah.